Hey, we're back. I'm your host, BKP, and it's time for North Georgia Sports, Team FYN North Georgia Sports Weekend Review. We're here at Circuit World in Blue Ridge. The All-Star panel is trying to filter out. They're still discussing our subject matter of the morning, and things are getting busy around here, and we don't want to condense our sports segment, but we have our pet of the week, so don't you go anywhere. Jason Banks, how are you today?
Great.
Okay, we have big news, and big news, but I want to start. Can I start?
It's your show.
Well, the thing is I want to start because it's baseball season, okay?
Yeah.
And baseball season, and I love the game. You know that. And I got to go up and watch the Bobcats, the Gilmer Bobcats last night. FYN Rebels had their home opener. FYN Rebels hosted the Gilmer Bobcats. And I don't know Coach Thurman. I don't know really on that Bobcat team, but if the team that show up last night, they've got some work to do. They've got some work to do. The FYN Rebels won, I think, 11-zip, 4.5 innings. It's a
short day.
Yeah, 4.5 innings, and the FYN Rebels came out. They won in the first inning. I have to say this, and I love the Bobcats, and I'm not trying to upset anybody, but you know a team when they come out and you can tell attitude, I came to play,
right.
I'm here to win, I'm in the box, I'm ready to hit the baseball, I'm ready to run, ready to field. They did it all in one inning. The Rebels did it all in one inning, and you could just say, you know, and it was 11-1. I got a couple guys. I mean, it was hard because I've got like Jack Gobble. He is stand-up almost off the wall, warning track almost off the wall, 2 stand-up doubles, okay? And here is a name that people are used to hearing, but a different guy, Matthew Shira.
Yeah, you know,
we're used to hearing Will Shira that is down at Georgia Tech throwing the ball. He's a hurler down at Georgia Tech. But Matthew Shira, playing first base, stepped into the game, and his dad, I'm up there in the box with Cliff. And I look at him and I said, hey, man, Matthew just stepped into varsity baseball just like that. And he said, you think so? I said, yeah. I mean, he's smacking the ball. List goes on. Nothing like watching Big Miles Johnson. Now, I'm going to have a nickname for all these guys coming to bat before the season's over. You know, I'm thinking of Big MJ coming to the plate, you know, because this guy is –
he's a monster.
But I tell you what, if he gets a hold of this ball, they've got a problem.
Yeah.
And I think conditioning Miles has been in some kind of conditioning because he's a big guy. I think he's already 6'5".
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Big.
Junior,
sophomore.
Big
sophomore.
Big sophomore, 6'5". And they have him conditioning. He's a big guy, but he's solid.
The strongest kid in the high school, too.
And but the list goes on, and I do want to give a shout-out to the pitcher, Garrett Rogers, last night pitched the 4 innings to shut out the Bobcats for the win. There's no stats to show for Gilmer, so I don't know what's up with the team. I don't know what's going on there.
They've got to be a little bit concerned because they're 1-3 now. I had a chance to actually watch them play Union County earlier this week. So, similar situation. Whenever FYN come out as well as they have to start the season, you know, that 7-0 win over Hamilton, and then just losing to Alpharetta 4-2 down in Valdosta, you say
these are 7A schools.
Yeah, that game shouldn't have been 4-2. But it was. And
Alpharetta's a 7A.
Absolutely, and then Lowndes County beat them 8-1. But you would expect that game to be over in the first inning with most 3A schools. So I would say what you said hits the nail on the head as far as FYN goes and the attitude, and they've created a winning culture. And you know, Coach Ayers, that was his plan coming in here. What is this? His 4th year? Fourth year?
Yeah, 4th year.
Yeah. So we've said several times takes 3-4 years to build a program, and that seems to be exactly what they're doing. And unfortunately, whenever Gilmer went to Union, they had a chance in that game due to Union's mistakes. Union has an error or creates an error and gives Gilmer an opportunity to score 4 runs, and they're down 4-2. And then Gilmer turned around and gave a game right back to them, walking 2 runners, and then you get a walk-off home run from Hunter Kelly, and boom, game's over. And then with what happened yesterday, I'd say Gilmer baseball probably a little concerned. I wouldn't say their season is not going to be a good one, but I would say that they've got some work to do. And Fannin is looking awesome. So
well, let me say this. We've talked about it, and it's been talked about through the community a little bit. What would the team look like with Will Shira out of the lineup, off the mound? You know, congratulations to Will, but this is a testament. This coach, Coach Ayers, he knows that he's going to have players step out and new ones come up, and this team is solid. They're solid in the box. Now, we're going to see when they go up against some more competitive pitching and so forth. We're going to see, but their attitudes in the box was great, so congratulations. Now, you have some other big Fannin County high school sports news. What do you have for us?
It's not official, but it is official, right? Yesterday we were told that the head football coach, Jim Pavo, called a meeting in the cafeteria, called all the players that play football next year to let them know that it is very likely that he will be stepping down as the head coach for Fannin County. Myself, Natalie Kissel, I know you as well, helping with this. We've been trying to get as much information as we can as to what prompted the decision. I know we've heard a lot of different rumors, and I don't want to put too much out there without actually talking to Coach Pavo. Put a couple phone calls in last night. Also left Dr. Ramsey a voicemail message yesterday and this morning, and Dr. Gwatney as well. So we're hoping to get exactly what the plan is. But some people said that they had seen this coming for a few weeks, and the rumor was that Pavo was looking to move from Fannin County and not retire. He'll be coaching somewhere else. But again, we don't have that locked down yet. So
well, it is without somebody just saying yes on the other end in an official capacity. He did meet with the players and say he would not be back next year. So the Fannin Rebels football team will be looking for a new head coach, according to all of our sources and what we know from the players. And I got an opportunity to work with Coach Pavo for 3 years on Rebel Wrap Up on Wednesday night. Had a great have a great relationship with Coach Pavo. And no, don't take this wrong, Coach Pavo, but come on, man. I mean, I know you might want to move on, but now BKP has to learn a new name on Wednesday night. All right, but I'll do my best. Okay.
We need flashcards.
Huh? Yeah, I gotta. You know, I've been saying Rebel Rap. I wonder how many. I hope I don't do that. Rebel Rap. It's Wednesday night, and we're at Circuit World, and it's time for Rebel Wrap Up with Coach Jim Pavo. All right. So what else do we have? Because I'm sorry that it's a brief edition, but
I'll be quick because I know we're ready to get to the star of the show. But basketball, believe it or not, we're still talking about it. Murphy Lady Bulldogs still very much alive in the 1A tournament for state. In fact, they've advanced to the Sweet 16 with a big win over East Surrey last night, 58-35, thanks to some big play by Jessica Beckner and Aubrey Clapsaddle, who have played well all year. This team will be playing Union Academy tomorrow. Union Academy is 24-2, so very good basketball team. Murphy Bulldogs also a 2-loss team, so we expect that to be a very good game. That game's at 6 o'clock at Murphy High School. Those Murphy girls are averaging 60 points a game still, play really well, 36 rebounds a game, and so we expect them to go far. But they will have their toughest test so far of the season tomorrow. Cherokee County also still alive on the other side of the bracket, so there's a possibility that Cherokee High School could be playing Murphy again, which those teams have beat each other, so that's kind of exciting. The Gilmer Lady Cats season came to an end this week with a loss at Sandy Creek, but a very close game. No one really expected that. Hats off to Coach Kim Charles for getting those girls ready, because they did finish the season 13-14, but they were 7-5 in Region 6, and to hold Sandy Creek to only 45 points in a game everybody expected to be a 20 or 30 point blowout was a pretty big deal. And the Nets season is done as well, and RJ is heartbroken because he's going to have to start covering baseball now. We know how much RJ loves covering basketball and football for us, and he'll be traveling to Cartersville this weekend to watch the Dragons play some baseball this weekend. But the Nets did lose to Jefferson, unfortunately, this week, 62-40. So
Folks, you can always catch Team FYN Sports. You go to fetchyournews.com, click on Team FYN Sports. Give a big shout out to Pickens down there. RJ Casey is always on top of everything from basketball to football. Now he's all over the Pickens Dragons baseball team, covering that, so you can keep up with that. Find us on Facebook, Team FYN Sports Facebook, Twitter at Team FYN Sports, and don't forget, we'll be covering all the North Georgia baseball that we can, and anybody out there wanting to help score games or get information out during live games, let us know here at Team FYN Sports. And I just want to leave this. We may have more news in the Fannin County coaching situation that may surround basketball. We don't know yet, but keep up with Team FYN Sports for all the updates. We're going to come right back with our Pet of the Week. We got to running a little long with our All-Star panel, but our Pet of the Week from the Humane Society is right after these messages. Thank you, Jason.
Thank you.